All right, I'm here with Riley Mott, assistant trainer to Hall of Fame trainer Bill Mott on this week's Backside Banter. Riley, thank you so much for joining me.
All right, pleasure to be here.
It's great to have you. We'll get started with, of course, what it's like to work for your dad, Hall of Fame trainer Bill Mott, on a daily basis.
It's great. On a personal level, it's been fantastic. Obviously he's my dad and we have a great relationship. When I started working full-time at the barn and showing a little bit of interest in the game at a younger age, we really bonded over that and grew a lot closer than if I probably wasn't into the horses naturally. Professionally, it's awesome. We're surrounded with a lot of good people on our team, assistants, grooms, hot walkers, veterinarians, blacksmiths. We really try to surround ourselves with the best if we can. And, I get to learn so much from a lot of different people and work with extremely nice horses and learn how to manage, nice horses for big races. And, one person who used to work for my dad said it was kind of like going to Harvard for horse racing. So we take a lot of pride in that, and it's been a great learning experience.
That's amazing. And I guess to backtrack a bit, how did you decide to follow in your father's footsteps? Or as a kid, did you think, okay, I'm not going to go to the racetrack side of things? Or how did that get panned out?
It probably started out when I was just a little guy, maybe 4, 5, 6 years old. I had an extreme amount of energy, and to expend that energy on the weekends, my mom would make me wake up early with my dad and go to the barn and do random jobs around the track, in the barn, picking up garbage, around the barn area, filling up water buckets, raking. So I was exposed to it at a very, very early age. And then I never really decided that's what I wanted to do. It just kind of, I never thought of doing anything else. So it was just kind of a natural progression into the passion of horse racing. And I'm very lucky to call it my career.
It's definitely in your blood, and every trainer has different methods, approaches to everything with their training. What would you say the number one trait from your dad you've learned the most from when it comes to training?
There's a lot of things. Just patience. A lot of times there's things that you can't wave your magic wand over and make better all at one time. You just sort of have to make a plan, stick to the plan. If it takes longer in some situations than others, that's all right, because in the long run, if you take care of the horse and you do right by them, eventually it will pay off. If they can win one race down the line, it really makes it all worth it. So that's a really important thing I like to remember, but that's just one of many things.
That's great. The Mott Barn has quite a resume. I think 10 Breeders' Cup wins, a Kentucky Derby win, Belmont win. He's a Hall of Fame trainer. You guys have been able to have your hands on some amazing horses. Which horses that your father has trained have left kind of the greatest impression on you throughout the years?
Well, we've had quite a few good ones. Fortunately, we've been very lucky. I was around Royal Delta, who's a 3-time champion, 2-time Breeders' Cup winner. I was there when we won the Breeders' Cup with Tourist and Drosselmeyer and Unrivaled Bell. And, it's been so fun and rewarding to work with these horses. And I've been so lucky to be around the team that we've had. And, it's hard to pick one horse. The Derby was great, given the unusual circumstances. But yeah, it's hard to pick one, but just so fortunate to be around more than a few.
And what do you think about joining the My Racehorse team of trainers? We're new on this front and everything, and really excited to be working with you guys, the Mott family. So what do you think about that?
Well, the resume that My Racehorse has in such a short amount of time in the game is, it just speaks for themselves. I was there when they were in the winner's circle in the Breeders' Cup Classic. Obviously, the Kentucky Derby is nothing to sneeze at. It's really exciting for our stable to have such a popular group join our stable, and we just hope we can continue on with your all's success, and maybe just get a couple people in here and there, and we're excited to be part of the team.
That's definitely what we like to hear. And on that note, I know we have 2 horses coming your way into the barn soon, Frosted Oats and Dolce Notte. I know they're not in the barn yet, so you haven't actually been able to see them. But just looking at their pedigrees and everything, what are you looking forward to most with having them in the barn?
Well, the first thing that jumps off the page is there's a lot of sire power there. Bernardini filly. Bernardini needs no introduction. He's been a great sire. He's been a stalwart for a few years now, and we've had a few very nice Bernardinis. We had a nice grade 1 horse named Tonner and Serve. So we know a little bit about his progeny, and excited to have her join our roster. And then the filly by Frosted, he's certainly had a very nice early freshman career. He's got the filly that is arguably the favorite for the Kentucky Oaks, amongst many other winners so far early in his career. So we're really excited to have these 2 fillies join our stable, and hopefully we can kick on with them and do well.
We definitely agree. And I think on that note, Riley, we're really looking forward to seeing these horses progress in your barn into the future. So thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today.
All right. Thanks for having me on.
Great. Thank you.
Don't miss any of the action from the My Racehorse stable. Subscribe today.